residential and a tentative tract map for 841 single-family units on 3,200 square foot lots, 5 parks, 1 retention basin, RV storage, mini storage, and several pedestrian paths. Project site is designated in agriculture is not located within the Gateway specific plan area. Project could be found consistent with the county general plan, land use ordinance, and Gateway specific plan if it is approved by the county. The county's consultant, Recon, in preparing the EIR, has a presentation for the committee and the public.
Thank you. Please state your name and where you are from.
Good afternoon. My name is Lance Erzad. I'm with Recon. As was stated previously, the EIR or the CEQA process is currently ongoing. The EIR is in progress. A spoken meeting was held May 1st. The NOP period is May 1st through June 6th. We anticipate the EIR being turned in June 16th. This slide shows the environmental review process. We're currently still within the notice of preparation period. As I stated previously, the draft EIR would be turned into the county June 16th. We anticipate the public review period would be late summer. And then, of course, we prepare a response to comments, and the final EIR would go to the Planning Commission and the Board of Supervisors. Richard, since the EIR is ongoing, do you want me to give a kind of a current status? Okay. Currently, aesthetics, all issues would be less than significant with standard landscaping and other design features. Agricultural resources, the site does contain almost 180 acres. Like 98% of the site is prime agricultural farmland. That would be a significant impact. It also involves converting A3 heavy agriculture to non-agricultural uses. That would be a significant impact. Air quality, there would be significant and unmitigable cumulative air quality impacts, as well as temporary construction impacts, which would be mitigated with the standard Imperial County Air Pollution Control District mitigation measures. Burrowing owls would require a pre-construction survey, and if any owls are found in addition to the ones that were located during the burrowing owl survey, which were outside of the project area, mitigation measures would be required. There were no significant impacts to cultural resources, geology and soils, hazards, or hydrology. There would be compatibility issues with land use and planning. The site would require a general plan amendment and annexation and specific plan amendment in order to obtain services, water, wastewater services. There would be significant and unmitigated cumulative noise impacts, as well as temporary construction impacts. The project would have significant growth-inducing impacts. I'm still discussing schools I'm having ongoing communications with schools and the chief regarding fire protection. Transportation and traffic, there are significant impacts there. Those would all be mitigated with mitigation measures required in the traffic study. There would be further opportunities to provide comments. The EIR public review period, as I mentioned earlier, late summer, that would be 45 days. You can send comments to the Planning and Development Services Department, and then there will also be a Planning Commission meeting and a County Board of Supervisors meeting. That concludes my presentation.
Thank you. Richard?
We did receive a number of comments from various agencies, including Public Works' letter, which was received May 7th, which included their January 2nd letter. And so the proponents have a copy of the comment letters that have been received by all the various departments, including DHS, Heritage Control District, and also fire.
All right. Committee members, do you have any initial concerns or comments? We're not going to be going to the checklist because it's already in IR, but just it's here for your guys' benefit to see it as well as the public.
I do have a couple questions. You indicate that it is a residential portion of the larger Promise project. What is the larger portion of the project? Does it entail commercial and industrial development as well? Or what are we looking at as far as the overall scope of the project?
I'm not involved with that part, but I believe the Oklahoma's industrial portion is south of this project. It's already been approved. I'm sorry. It's within the Gateway specific plan because it's on the south side of the line, so it didn't require an amendment or an annexation. I believe it was found. We went through the CEQA process with a mitigated negative deck or a neg deck.
What I was beginning at was I was curious as to support services for this residential development. When we look at potential impacts, obviously having more commercial type services in and around the area, but I was assuming for traffic, for example, it cut down versus having to commute into Calexico to utilize services there. I'm assuming there is a commercial development aspect of this project.
No.
George, do you want to answer this question?
Well, George can explain them.
Good afternoon, George Garcia, Development and Engineering, 1065 State Street. The project itself is residential. There is a small section at the southeast corner of the project that has a little mini storage and RV storage. There is no other industrial commercial as is envisioned for the portion south of Highway 98.
Yeah, I realize this is specific towards residential development. That's what I was asking more so on the larger scope of this project as it kind of alludes to. Is there a commercial element that also will be developed for this, or is it strictly?
No, just strictly residential. There is the portion of.
So, for example, if you had, roughly you're looking at 841 single-family units. You're looking at over several, a couple thousand people wanting to utilize it. You're going to a supermarket. I would assume they're going to need to go. I'm assuming that type of service to minimize traffic impacts. You look at overall emissions and things associated with that, just for sure travel.
Yes, and the project immediately south of this proposed residential project is the Brooklyn-Alamos Industrial Project, which has the percentage of industrial to commercial that's dictated by the approved specific plan. And it is envisioned that that project and the existing commercial portions of the approved specific plan area will provide those type of shopping and commercial opportunities to these residents.
A little background. Gateway of America. It's called the specific plan is called the Gateways of America. Gateway of the Americas specific plan area, and it encompasses 1,775 acres of commercial and industrial use